Hi guys, it's Brian from the Knightime project here. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video. I honestly hope that this one finds you all keeping safe and well during these absolutely unprecedented times. I just wanted to give you all a quick heads up about some changes that will be coming to this channel very soon, the reason for these changes and the direction I'll be taking the channel in going forward. So let's backtrack. Life began on this channel back in 2009 with this upload. It was an instrumental I'd remade of the music behind a Pantene Pro V commercial that had aired in the UK late that year. The response from the YouTube community when I uploaded that video was really positive, and I was even contacted by the library music company who had made the original music, which was an unexpected bonus. I was even going to make my own full-length version of the track with new lyrics, new vocals and everything else, but unfortunately, Massive Music, who were the guys behind the original ad music, decided that they wanted to make the original 30-second music into a full song and asked me to stop what I was doing, which, you know what, I guess that was fair enough because it was their track after all. So, in the end, I made this tribute video, which, and I admit it was a tad long, generally had positive reception. Now, I followed this up with a couple of experimental remixes before I started work on what would prove to be my most viewed videos, and that was making instrumental versions of songs by The Lonely Island. Now, at the time, The Lonely Island, and this was back in 2010, they were one of the most viewed and most influential channels on YouTube, and the instrumentals that I made were some of the most popular and most viewed worldwide. However, due to the complication of copyright, which I won't bore you with now, and more specifically the threat of copyright strikes on my channel, I had no choice but to unlist those videos and make them private, which I was really gutted about. Now, after this, I didn't really know what to do with the channel, and I found myself, as many do, find themselves in YouTube content limbo. Now, one surprise came when I used an interview about a turkey that was attacking a woman called Edna in Wisconsin, who unfortunately has since passed away, may she rest in peace. And I made that into a song. The video was then picked up by the Huffington Post's weird news section with the title, "Godzilla Turkey Raps in New Music Video After Stalking Detroit Area Woman." But after this, trying to replicate the popularity of that video proved a tad difficult. And then, in 2014, I opened my studio up to the general public, and I've actually been running it commercially ever since. This has meant that, unfortunately, this channel went more or less stagnant while I tried to figure out what to do with it, although if I'm being brutally honest, it had gone stagnant after I had to remove the Lonely Island instrumental videos. So the keen-eared and bright-eyed among you may have noticed a common theme running throughout 99% of my videos, and yes, of course, it's all about making music. Now, I've been making music in some shape or form since I was around 8 years old when I got my first guitar, which I still can't play, but that's a story for another time. I've dabbled in making gospel, soul, hip-hop, trance, orchestral, the list goes on. Now, over the years, I've developed a very keen interest in learning as much as I can about the music making process. There's just so much to learn and so many new techniques to discover. During lockdown, I joined quite a few social groups for composers and music makers where ideas and experiences are shared and questions are asked, as you might expect from any social group. Now, a lot of the questions I see, they're kind of like one-offs. However, there are some that keep coming up time and time again, and more specifically, these three. How do you overcome musical writer's block? Where do you get your ideas from? And how long does it take you to write a piece of music? And it's those questions that have formed the new focus and the direction that I'd like to take the channel in. This is why the channel is changing. You see, I've been using a specific technique to help me overcome musical writer's block, which I haven't actually seen much discussion about here on YouTube. It's a method I've been using for years. Now, you would have indirectly seen this in practice with the Lonely Island instrumentals. And that method involves using musical analysis to deconstruct a piece of music, then reconstruct it graphically in the digital audio workstation, or DAW for short, to create templates to help when writer's block strikes. So here's the plan. In the next few weeks, I'll be uploading an introductory video where I'll go through the concept of deep musical analysis, how to break an existing piece of music down and how to reconstruct it graphically in a DAW. These breakdowns and rebuilds will then form the base for new tracks. So if you're a composer, you can think of this technique as another springboard that you can launch yourself off when you're trying to create a new piece of music. I'll then start sharing detailed and deep dive walkthroughs of me composing an instrumental track using templates from start to finish, warts and all. I can tell you from now that it can take me anywhere from between 17 to 30 hours to write a piece of music. even using a template. So because of this, I'll be presenting the walkthroughs in short 10 to 15 minute episodes over around about 4 weeks. And the template will also then be provided in graphical form for composers to use in their own compositions. Now, I fully understand that many of you only subscribe because of the Panten and Lonely Island videos, and that this type of content won't necessarily appeal to you. If you decide you'd like to unsubscribe, you know, I completely understand, and I'd like to take the time to thank you all so much for the kind support and the kind positive comments you've left for me over the years, because without that support, I would never have been able to grow the channel as fast as I did and produce the videos I did to the highest standard. However, if you do decide to stick around, I'd like to thank you too, not only for your continued support, but also for joining me on this journey in a new chapter of the Knightime project. I'm personally really excited in the new direction the channel will be taking, hopefully bringing value to the composer community and letting you see how my mind works when I'm trying to write new music. Thanks again for your time, take care, stay safe, and I look forward to catching up with you all again soon.